What I'm going to do today is take this caulking. I'm going to caulk every place you see a hole. And if you look up, you will see little light holes showing. And I want to close all those holes. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain for about a week. So I thought, well, today's a pretty good day to get down here and stop up all these little nail holes and all this used tin. So I got me a little bit of this stuff right here, which is admittedly about the cheapest stuff you can get for caulking, but it'll do. It's good enough for that. And what we'll do is every place we got a hole, we'll just squirt a little bit of this right in the hole. Right, see, oh yeah, there she comes. Just like this. Close the hole up. Oh, that's lovely. So, I don't know if that's anything at all entertaining to watch. But, you know, on the off chance, if you're just bored and you don't have anything better to do today, you can watch me as I stop up as many holes as I can. Oh, the joy. Some of these holes on the side probably don't matter that much, because the water's just going to run down anyway. Main ones were to get up there, and most of the ones up there don't matter that much either, because most of those holes are made in a place where the tin is at a high point. Generally, water doesn't run uphill. Y'all may have noticed that during your life. So if you drill a piece of tin at the high point, even though you get rain, you're not going to get much rain coming through those holes. But by doing what I did there, I might have helped it a little. It was worth squirting a little putty on. And of course, now that this is open, generally once you open them, they're going to harden up on you sooner or later unless you use them up. So I'm just going to keep stopping up holes until I run out of putty or run out of holes, whichever comes first. Oh, the joy. So, yeah. Okay then. So here's something I'm thinking about. One of the reasons I built this shed, besides being a place for the saw, is a place to store engines and engine parts. And this back corner of this floor is pretty strong. It's basically, well, like you see those racks that are over here, especially these two big heavy ones. Well, these corner pieces like this are sat on a beam that goes across the back of that building, and I think the way they're put in there, they're pretty stout. Now, I've got a piece of 2x6 on the floor here, actually right here, and I've got a bunch of 2x6s underneath the workbench over here. Now this is wood that I bought out of an old chicken house that was being torn down. The second-hand wood wasn't great, but I figured, well, I could use a little cheap wood for something. I've got two more pieces there that are as long as that table. I think that table's 18 feet long. Well, yeah, I think it is. And that building, I think, is 9 feet or a little less. So I believe these two 2x6 beams here, right here, if I pull them out and cut them in two, that would give me 4 of those, which would be at 6 inches each, would be 2 feet out from where that wood that's in there is sitting, and there's one already down there, so that's 2.5 feet wide of that board, and that would be enough to sit an engine on these rollers. See, I've got 2 set of heads sitting on a roller here. I've got a small block Chevy engine on this one. I've got another one in the floor, and I've got a roller for it to go on. So if I pulled these out, cut them, laid them down in the floor, then I could take my tractor and pick these up, carry them around there, and roll them back in that back corner. And then I could stack a lot of these other parts on top of that, which I'd kind of like to do. Because I'd like to get them out of here. Honey Baby's talking about pulling the exercise machine out of her sewing shed. or she shed, so that she can turn it into a place to dance and stuff like that. So you might could stand up 2 exercise machines right here and get them out of the way, out of the weather, and have them be in a place where if she ever wants to use them again, she can. So I think what I'm going to start off by doing is just pull these boards out, put them on that trailer, take them over there and measure them, size them up, put them on the floor. If I like the looks of that, I might come back with the tractor. This is the engine that Todd worked on first, and I want to turn it upside down and look at the cam bearings on that engine, and then put it on a roller and slide it in the back, and might pick up that other engine and do the same thing. That way I can get them both in there, and then and then go from there. Let's see what we can do here. That's 8 feet, this one right here. You see, there's no floor under this part. This is where that rack floor ends right here. That's 8 feet. Let's see how long these ones are. So that's 14 feet. So 2 of them would be 7 feet. Let's see what that would put up. So that's 7 feet right there. That's almost to the end of the floor. Plus I've got these pieces over here that one's probably 7 feet right there. I think there's 1-bys though. I think these are sawmill 1-bys. I'm gonna cut those. Lay them down there. Look at them. Think about this some more. And we'll see what happens. So the next part would be, can I get the tractor with the boom in here far enough to set it up on these? Keep in mind, I need to miss this here. But I think if I kept my motor low, closed that door, came in from this side, I can actually raise this up just a little here. Shut this door. Move this wire out here. I believe I could come in like from this angle with the tractor and set one of those engines on a thing and push it back there. I wouldn't expect it to roll on that tin, but it would roll on that wood. I've got a little bit more wood over here. Well, I got that piece, that new piece of pressure treated tube 6 right there. And I think that's about all I got. These 2 pieces here, they're sawmill 1-bys, so they're not quite as thick. I guess the next thing to do would be to go grab a tractor, pick an engine up, give it a try, right? Boy, oh boy.